What we gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
Sky, are you? All the respect them eyes so good. Like a flag, hear me now. So bounty, dig it right.
Entertainment buzz are the real thing, man. Sight.
And now, our feature presentation.
All right, we want to say a very special welcome to the E-Buzz. I'm DJ Bones.
And I'm Kishima Francis. Also want to say big up to our sponsor. Big up to Worthy Park Estate, Rum Bar Rum, truly Jamaican. Also want to say, Bones, big up to those of you who are watching us on the internet at irafm.net. Remember, you can just go to irafm.net, log on, and watch the E-Buzz for free. Bones is so distracting right now. Big up to Gary G in the building.
You need to
Fireman,
focus,
now
honey.
cool,
Focus,
can't cool.
focus. Focus, honey. What were you saying?
I was just saying, yeah, big up to those who are listening to us right now in Radioland. For those of you who are at home, Panacana, in a taxi, wherever you are, at work, on the grind, then install. It is the E-Buzz.
You don't mind if I should say that I want to say a very special welcome and blessings to our friends on social media.
Go
so,
ahead.
We're going to say a very special thank. She's like, oh my God. All right. So, big up to follow us on Twitter at Irie_FM, Instagram IrieFMJA, or like IrieFM on Facebook. And I want to say I like all these big shots up in here. So we got Alozade, the red beard. Big up my friend Chico with no beard.
And we have our music artist, Jalil. Welcome.
Janelle with a black beard. Sort of beard. Blessings.
All right,
to
of course, you
everybody.
know, tonight, as like any other night, we're going to have an interesting E-Buzz. We're going to be chatting a little later on. 90s dancehall, is this the era to beat? That's our topic of discussion a little later on. Again, officially welcome to Alozade, Chico, and Jalil.
Sister, it's a great pleasure. It's a great pleasure.
Can I be honest
Same
with
here.
you?
Pleasure.
If it was up to me, we are going to do our discussion at 9 o'clock, right? But I make the two of us sing till 9 o'clock.
In the name of Jesus.
Great music
No, absolutely. And
from both of you.
Bones, that will happen tonight
Trust
indeed, because
me.
we're also here to have a blast. But we're going to kick things off with
Right
some
now.
hot topics. Right? No,
Well, hot topic. Alozade is here with a red beard. And
you established that.
Image.
Alozade, but what happened with the red beard? What you didn't? What happened?
did you do,
Thirst is nothing. Image is everything.
Okay. All right.
or did you do something that your beard
No,
got,
image is everything.
I was just saying that
image is everything.
I was just saying if your beard got cringed
Never.
because you were in a volcano or...
Non-active road here.
all right. Let us say. All right. So should we get into the hot topics?
I think we should. We should.
Reggae Sumfest sold.
Question mark. You want to say it differently? No. No, what we actually went and investigated this story. What
Me
we're
know it.
getting is that they did not confirm or deny to say whether or not Reggae Sumfest was sold. But what we
Sell
were
out.
but what we were told
Sorry.
is that they are actually in talks with outsiders, two partners, and they are they're saying that the move it was within the best interest of the festival because they want Reggae Sumfest 2016 to be bigger and better. What we're understanding is that one of those partners may be Downtown Records boss Joseph Bogdanovich. Yeah. Efforts to get a comment from Joe in terms of confirmation were futile, so
I
we
won't say
did not
nothing
get a
about that.
confirmation
I know
on that.
otherwise, but
But
let us...
we are hearing that's the latest, that's the development with Sumfest. But the
right.
senior player from Summerfest Productions, who gave us the information,
Hi, Johnny.
they
Good
are
to hear
actually
from
saying
you.
that the regular face, like Johnny, for example, and Russell, they will continue to be the face of Reggae Sumfest. Whatever the decision, they're still going to be integral in terms of how the execution of the festival. So let's see what happens. And they were not ready to make an official statement as it relates to this matter, this situation that, you know, kind of have tongues wagging in the entertainment circles, much chatter. What do you make of this move, Alozade and Chico?
Redbeard.
Thank you. I didn't want to say anything much. Alozade.
As with everything, there's time to evolve. There's time for growth. You know, so maybe they reach that point where they don't know which direction to carry the brand, and with other people on board with more
To get some outside energy.
yeah, more energy and more sponsors and have a broader forum for this festival.
Look at this one.
Yeah.
Do you think that it could be that the event has outgrown what it has been presenting, and they need to expand?
Maybe,
Or it could just be
that.
a straight up situation where, look, times are hard and funds are low.
We're broke.
Hello.
That could be to it too. Yeah.
There are so many other things to
there-
look at. But
Enough angles.
Well, my answer is change is good. So
I believe that.
maybe, you know,
Chico,
new mind,
I believe
new everything,
that.
you know.
and it's good that Chico is looking at the glass half full.
Half empty.
All right, no.
It's great to have you both.
We also have to say big up to Omi. He continues to,
You go?
to excel internationally.
Oh, I thought you went
So
to
Omi's actually, he got 2 nominations. What's going on with you? He got 2 nominations in the Billboard Music Awards.
Yes,
So
he did.
he is up for top new artist, and the big one, he's up against the likes of Adele, The Weeknd, Wiz
Wow.
Khalifa for top selling song of the year. So that
I
is
think
a
him
good
deserve
one.
a clap. Yeah.
No, absolutely, yeah. Somebody
thumbs up
trying
for
to
reggae.
whistle it in the audience, but
Brand
hey.
Jamaica.
No, the audience that we are creating. All right? But, it's
But big
awesome.
up to Omi. It
big
is a
up.
good look,
And
and
big
we're
up
really happy
specialists, my friend.
that he
Big up
continues to excel, and he to rub shoulders with Adele. Come on, that's not a normal.
He has rubbed some very special shoulders. You know. Go on.
Well, I will not
comment.
follow
I
up on
think
that
he's
one.
doing well.
I will not follow up on that
No,
one.
no,
But yeah.
leave it alone. Yeah, but
All right,
I
no-
think he's doing well.
Week after week, what we do, we basically provide a platform for upcoming entertainers. And this week we have Jalil. So we're going to have a quick chat with Jalil before we chat up with Alozade and Chico. And yes, you're going to hear them perform tonight because we're going to do that. We're going to make them give us a medley.
That's sure.
Right? Yeah.
Good.
Now, I mean, so Jalil, talk to us. Who is Jalil and how did you get started in music?
Well, I mean, definitely, I have to big up everybody in the house, and I mean, RJ every time.
You know, no, me can't hear you. And what you say?
Who every time?
What time? Look here. She was said you ought to commit. What you say a while ago?
So, I big up RJ, you know what I mean?
No, oi, look here.
Ooh.
Turn right around. No, look here now.
Yeah, on that
Turn
note.
around. Anyway, moving on.
REFM.
Look here.
Oh, it's okay, Jalil. What we're gonna do, we're gonna have a chat up though with Chico and Alozade. So we're
Yeah,
you're in timeout.
you
are
were.
in naughty corner. Yeah,
were
it
paramount.
is what it is.
100 push-up right now.
Yeah,
All right, no, so Chico, Alozade, what's the latest? What's been going on with you two?
Well, for me, the latest is every girl wind up in there. You understand? So we're here to promote that track.
That just
Eh,
seemed
no,
a bit
is that
heavy,
a phrase
Chico.
or the title?
It's about the ring. You know what I mean? Because it's dancing time. It's
No,
fun time.
hold on. Is that a title
Yeah, every
a
girl
song.
or
wind
a
up.
phrase?
It's a
Every
title.
gal wind up in there?
In the ring.
Right now.
In the ring.
Right now.
Okay,
No,
so
that's
that's
a long
a new
title.
track. That's a new track you're promoting.
No, we kind of did have issues with the name, so we just said, sure, combination.
But it's a combination. That's a composition. With a
Yeah,
combination.
A whole paragraph.
Eh, thank you.
But it's in there.
Why is it so long?
Well, me that fight with Redbeard. Got Redbeard was.
Oh, so it's a collaboration, a collaborative effort with both of you.
Redbeard
No,
was
I
every
heard
girl wind
it.
up.
It's actually very good.
Yeah.
The
I
song
didn't
is
hear it.
awesome.
Can you
I
give it
heard
to
it.
us?
I heard it.
Thank
And
you.
it's lovely.
Can you give it to us a cappella?
Every girl wind up. REFM girls, them wind up. Climb up. Join up. Join up.
Hey! Simon say, awe Kishima say, wine your body for me, Carol wine
DJ
for
Bones
me.
Girls, guess
I
what me
tell ya,
say?
in there again. Dash it out, wine inna the ring there again. Give it a style, the wine that pin there again. Kia me panaja, ya me tipper again.
Right.
In there again. Dash it out, let me put it in there again. Give it a style, the wine that pin there again. In there,
Hey,
in there.
Kashima, guess what? Set up shop and arch your back and
wow.
sweat for your job and na lap dance set good in a me me ask. We sleep I go, we sleep I go, eh? We sleep I go, we sleep I go. If you are boring, girl, say me nah trouble you. Set like a Z, set like a W, sing.
In there again.
Yeah.
Dash it out, let me put it in there.
In the name of Jesus, right now.
Okay.
I mean, write the song still.
In there. All right. So you're promoting that single presently.
Yes, yeah, up and running.
All right.
Alozade, why is your beard red?
I think we had discovered that already, Bones.
But
What happened now?
no, it's just an image. You
Is it
understand?
because you were hiding the grays?
No, man, you're
Because
just
you're an old fella, you know.
forever young.
Remember that? No, but me older than you, you know.
Oh,
How long we know you?
from Bob Marley was a boy.
All right.
I'm telling the truth.
Yes.
Him try the blonde.
No, in the world.
But the white,
It still come out.
But
like the white, I say, yo, you can't.
with friends like these who did enemies.
Thank you very much.
So him figure out much
Hold on.
than colors.
Appreciate if you ever like Danny Brown in
And the
it.
big
Yes,
boss,
the
Danny
great.
Brownie.
The great Daddy Brody.
Yeah, Gina, you know.
Nice.
I never see you, you know. A long time you know you too. All right. It's so, you know, one of the beautiful things of this program is the variety of people that come in here all the time. And, you know, you brothers have had such an amazing career in terms of worldwide. When we see our Danny Browning, look at him. We know say men for black or black for men. I work with you, you know. Because these people are way younger than you. But me not lie, you look younger than them.
But Danny, Danny has played a very
Look here.
integral part in both of
He
us
has-
careers too, also.
He has been so important in a lot of people's career. And you know, one of the things that, and because I've been in this business for such a long time, I have to say to you, kudos. Thank you for the people that you have exposed and made established in this business. I mean, we're not big you up because you're there. I would have do it if you weren't here. But, you know, Kishima, you see him? That gentleman there has been responsible for so many people. As a matter of fact, I'm very offended that you're sitting down there. You should be on this chair here.
We don't
He
really have
deserves
no
his own
space for him, you know.
platform
Come
and
on,
he will
come
get
on,
his
come
own
on, come
platform.
up here.
Absolutely.
Come here, Mr. Brownie.
Shuffle up.
Shuffle up.
This gentleman is so, and I will stand up or whatever I need to do because they don't realize the turn up thing that
But
you have done. Sir, thank you so much. Sir, let them know your history in this business. Chico is here. Alozade is here. Our young artist is here. We know you don't know him. But are you bring him come? I should be shot. All right. The record label, first of all.
Main Street Records.
Right. Main Street Records. Let the people know who have been on Main Street Records.
Well, like how the sickle youth there, old man, Chico, definitely, antique, from way back when, vintage, look young but in vintage. Well, the label started with the General Degree. He was the first artist when we put out a song called Granny in about 1992. And after we did Garnet's Look at Oh Me, Oh My, and then we spread from there. As a matter of fact, it was Lieutenant Stitch who encouraged me to start the label.
Yes, I heard
Because
that.
I was one of the people who used to produce music for everybody overseas. And so Stitchy, I was producing Stitchy album for Atlantic, and he said, Danny, start your label. And I said, I'm interested in the Arms House and the artist them. But Degree was a youth I always say at the studio. And you know, and somehow me and him kind of take tea and says, Degree come in, man. And first song I put out as a granny song Runway. The second tune, Garnet Silk Runway. Then with the Papa San, Maddy Maddy Cry, and with start, so the Main Street crew start to evolve.
For the folks who don't know Papa San, Maddy Maddy Cry, as the producer, you have to sing.
Watch out.
But right now, right?
Thank you, DJ.
You can't take it no more.
But
That's how it go, right?
Right.
Yeah, man, and it evolved from there. There was that era with Degree and Buccaneer and, you know, some other artists start to come along. Well, the crew at the time was Stitchy, Papa San, Degree, Temino,
Richie
the
Steven.
Junior Tucker. They had Lady G. Right. And then we evolved now to Chrissy D. Then the new era now, when people like Red Rat and Goofy, Hawkeye. Yeah, Chad, yeah, Mr. G. They, yeah, man, and you know, and throughout the years, you know, they work with everybody. Because Main Street was about everybody. Mad Andrew, yeah, man.
You know,
Beanie Man,
Danny,
everybody.
we're definitely gonna have to get you a seat on a chair on set because we
Let's
need you
arrange
for
it.
the discussion.
Alozade,
Is the
you
90s
have more
the
guts
era
than
to
me,
be?
but
when you have
Absolutely.
got to live in
That's
Jamaica,
our
yeah.
discussion, and very fitting. You need to be on set, so
You
we're
know,
gonna
Kish?
we're gonna sort that out in the commercial break.
yeah,
because
I'm very
You're on.
proud.
But
You know, I never see you. But, you know, I had to, when I saw you, I have to talk to you.
Bones a weak fence, yeah, big man.
Look here now. What you saying? Pot cussing kettle?
Right now.
But you have more guts than me.
Well, you did got to live in Jamaica.
But, you know, it's all
Honestly,
right.
I'm gonna advise you to let him take that one and run with it.
Run with it.
Yes.
Olympics.
Give him that one.
Come on now.
But Alozade and Chico, apart from the single, the collaboration, what else are you both working on that we can look forward to?
All right. Well, I was telling Alozade the other day that, you know, since we've been in the music so long and putting out songs together, my idea was to make like a collaboration album with like maybe 13 tracks maximum.
With Alozade or
Yes,
just
and
okay.
then we move on to the single career. But for now, we're gonna work on some really fun tracks. Me and Alozade, so you'll see much more of me and him. I mean, I'm tired. I'm now still because it's so long now. But you don't know, I'm a virgin. I'm a
And he's a bully, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, we're working on that.
no, man, the shouter that they will
Look
live.
here. You know, one of the things that I have to make mention of, Mr. Brownie is here. It's a big deal. Big up Chris Martin, but Mr. Brownie is a bigger deal. Because you know what it is? You know, I didn't know that you're coming here. You know, I know that Chico and Alozade were coming here, but they have no idea of your history. It's absolutely. And
Alozade and
we have to
Chico
talk to you about
Yeah.
it. Because you know what? You may never come
Bones.
back.
Hold on there. Danny, when do you recall seeing me at the studio?
From about in the 60s.
Alozade, you
That
walked
is not
right
right.
into that one.
Big mashup.
Belt buckle.
You walked right into
That
that,
is
one.
a
Gavin
low,
Bossman.
Mr. Brownie.
But
I didn't say that he did.
But Alozade and Chico, let me ask both of you. I mean, you have been in the business for a while now, and then you know, like Chico earlier on, you were explaining that, you know, you're kind of looking, you see what's happening, and then you have made a decision that both you and Alozade, you wanted to do a collaborative album, and you want to work on fun singles. What do you think about the industry now in comparison to that time, your time,
To your time, yes.
90s
Redbeard.
time?
Redbeard.
Huh?
Yeah?
Well,
Red beard.
well, music has evolved, but for me, the 90s and the early 2000s, that was really the strong point of dancehall. That's where you're getting classical rhythms. No one was copying, everybody was in the lab creating. And you were getting artists that were, they weren't factory made, they were just spontaneous, bad artists. The producers were firing, and there were so many so many producers running the place, so many artists running the place.
Yes.
It wasn't a one artist or a two artists like the business shut down. It was just everybody enjoying themselves, everybody on the flights going so many places, and the music was fun. That was dancehall. And
Obviously.
Let's hear from Chico first, Bones.
Yes.
Yeah, well, my take is similar still, but I think mostly what changed from then till now is that we used to have some real classic rhythm back then, and it used to go on and on. Every day hear something different to create. And I think that right now the music business is lacking some real good rhythms. Because, you know, when I used to be in the studio, even when Danny met the rhythm, I used to eat him and say, watch him. In a good way. I said in a good way, because I try to explain to even my friends earlier that when the rhythm them used to miss me, like Danny say, yo, rhythm lock. I feel like when my girl give me bun, you know, my face with the new man, and I say, see it, yeah.
So obviously she did give you
right
bun, eh?
now,
Gave you a lot of a bun, eh?
the music.
Chico lets him know that nobody's exempt
One of the
from
things
bun.
that I'm so honored is that I didn't know that Danny was coming here.
Bones, if you say that one more time, we're gonna give
No,
Danny
I
Brownie
really
a
didn't
C.
know,
We
because
all didn't know, but Danny Brownie
Kish-
came with our music
Kish-
artist Jalil, who is still in timeout.
Anyway.
And will remain in timeout.
Anyway, the history of this young fella here, and I'm going to say old, young. And
All right.
we're going to talk about that because it's
So
been
we're
amazing.
what we want to do right now, we did promise our listeners that we're gonna have Chico and Alozade give me a collab. Well, not a collab. Give us
they
a
have one.
montage of
No.
songs. So
You-
we're gonna do that after the break. Bones, why don't you sit, child?
Because it's...
Man, never gonna put you in a timeout.
No,
know.
you
What's
can't
wrong
put
with
me in
you?
a timeout.
All right, we're gonna go
All
to
right.
Tony T. She is monitoring social media.
Where's
She
Tony?
has the highs and lows.
She's not
When we
here.
come back, we're gonna have Alozade and Chico. They're gonna give us a
And
live
Danny.
performance, and then we're gonna get into the discussion. Of course, Danny Brownie is gonna join our discussion, and our
Yes.
music artist Jalil
Danny, man.
is here.
Wow.
Hey, I'm Tony T with the 411 on What's Poppin' on social media with your favorite celebs. What's hot, what's not, your social media highs and lows. This week, Omi shares the spotlight. Here's your social media high. Platinum-selling Jamaican entertainer Omi is celebrating yet another music award nomination. This time, the Clarendon-born singer has been nominated for 2 Billboard Music Awards. Omi is up for Top New Artist and finds himself in good company for top-selling song Cheerleader among the likes of Adele's Hello and The Weeknd's The Hill. In a video posted on his social media pages, Omi thanks Billboard and all his fans for the support. He also shouts out his Omi army. Yes, there is an Omi army, and they are as excited as he is for his nominations, expressing congratulations and just how proud they are under his thank you video and other posts. So the Energy God Elephant Man's work permit and US visa has been reinstated, and there is no stopping Ellie's posts on Instagram. As recently as last night, Elephant Man reposted a video holding his passport open to show the visa. In the video, Ellie gives God the glory. Under the video, fans are continuously suggesting where he should do a show next. And from that trending video, there seems to be 2 extra states Ellie will be creating, since his excitement has him saying 52 states. Sky out. What's not? All this manufacturing. There's a lot of manufactured stories and just a bit of everything going around. Female reggae entertainer Queen Ifrica had to clear the air after 2 videos she posted on her social media pages were taken out of context. According to Ifrica, her timely workout videos had nothing to do with any manufactured beef or bodies, but rather she posted to encourage sisters who want to have a great body to work out for it. On a real note, the timing was impeccable. Workout videos aren't a staple on her pages. Then came these posts with hashtags no plastic, work out for it, where plastic a go. But she also posted a video of Tony Rebel working out. So who would you suppose that one was for? Bloggers, sometimes it's not good to just run with it. As iFreaka says, it won't make your website any bigger. So quit the manufacturing, where plastic story a go. That's the deets on your social media highs and lows. I'm your girl Tony T. Who will it be next week? Watch that post. I'm out.
When the sun goes down and you're stepping out, Rum Bar Gold. Age 4 years for premium taste. Rum Bar Gold. Come join the fans, they'll tell you it's worth its weight in gold. Sip after sip, step up to gold, step up to gold. Rum Bar Gold. Enjoy responsibly.
Once again.
Hey, yo, you know it's Highway FM, the superior. Them had a liquor station and nothing but inferior.
Youth! Once again, we want to say a very special welcome back to the buzz.
Sister.
Sister.
All right, want to say welcome back. If you're just joining us, it is the E-Buzz. For you hear the rhythm, you know what time it is, all right? McBoy start from the rhythm first.
I don't want to get too cross because I've attempted.
For those of you who are just joining us, it is the E-Buzz. We got Alozade in the building. We got Chico. We got Dana Brownie. We got our music artist, Jalil.
Right. You know, I'm very happy tonight because, Alozade is here. Chico is here. Redbeard. Sorry, Alozade.
Image.
But, one of the things is that, Mr. Brownie, I'm very honored. We need to give you a Michelle. Yeah, give me the Michelle there. Right. We're very honored to have you. Let's talk.
Ask the question, I'll respond.
All right.
All right, so we're going to, since we're doing it this way, it's 9 o'clock, so we're going to get into our discussion. Right. And the topic that we're actually looking at tonight, we're looking at 90s dancehall. Is this the era to beat? And you're talking about a time when Main Street, rock the place, they take the place. So, and you are somebody, you have been there and looking at now. To answer this question directly, what would you say? Is 90s dancehall the era to beat?
I would say most certainly, because reality is that 90s, as Alozade said earlier, the excitement of the 90s, I don't know if we have recreated that in the current thing. Now, although I'm not in the dancehall, but just listening to the music that's coming out. And listen, don't get me wrong, the music nowadays, some music shot.
Great.
Right? Excellent music. However, I think the 90s in terms of the Jamaican flavor, the real authentic Jamaican flavor and the intention by the producers and the musicians was pure. It was all about Jamaica, celebrating our culture and our sound. What we find right now, the music is mixed. We're adopting some North American culture and the music to me personally, starts sound. I don't want to say water down because that's what the typical they say. But I think the direction needs to be looked at with the view of keeping our culture alive. The Americans used to look to us. They used to look to us. Now I find that we are looking to the Americans and trying to do it their way.
The other way
and
around,
they're upset about it, because they're not getting what they're used to. So the music has evolved in a not so positive way, and it also extends even to the finances, the commercial value, because it's no longer our thing and them trying to get our thing. Is we are trying to get their thing. I try to sound like them, and I don't necessarily support that.
But Danny, do you think the 90s was so spectacular simply because Irie FM was born in 1990? Irie FM provided a platform for dancehall and reggae music to be heard outside of the actual dancehall space. Do you think that had anything to do with the 90s being so spectacular or pronounced?
Well, listen, we can't beat that. Irie FM came along at the right time and presented the right flavor.
Are we
for
boss
the time.
or no?
Bust this. The
Are
word,
we
the
boss
dancer
or no?
May take that.
Yes.
And not even go wrong.
Thank
It's
you.
the truth. Because if there was no Irie FM, we'd probably be a disco a disco.
No, you can't.
nation,
You
right?
can't. You can't play
Right?
disco, Irie.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
So the thing is that Irie came on at the right time. The producers, King Jammies, they set the
Right.
trend and coming through with even Penthouse and Gussie Clark and Dave Kelly. You can't leave out them man. Them man just
Right.
set the trend. Right?
You know, we're so honored because when I saw you in here, I crazy me go, because I know the history of you. And when you look at the music now, in terms of the way you people produced back in the day versus now, what do you feel, or how do you think about the future of reggae, one drop, the whole genres, the whole set of genres then? How do you feel about it? Do you think it is destined for greatness, or do you think that it is like it needs some work?
Well, definitely if we maintain a certain standard, if we can somehow garner that level of support from within the industry.
What do you determine as standard, though?
Okay, all right. Let's look at the history of music.
Right, let's look
Back
at
in
that.
the day,
Yes.
you had a producer, you had a record engineer, you had an arranger in the studio, and you had several musicians.
Right,
Right.
that's true.
When you combine these minds and come up with a creation, remember, the engineer thinking more engineering.
Right.
So he's getting that right. The
Right.
the musicians, them, everybody sort of
Understood
aiding
their
each one.
role.
They understood their role. Plus, the vibe with the vibe of each other. And creatively, you find a lot of things come out of that. Now it evolved to the 90s, 80s, 90s, where they had the single musicians are duets, like Steely and Clevie.
Right.
And so on. I was one that probably the first who went single, as a single producer.
Yes.
However, my experience coming from the 70s right through, I was part of the crowd, the group of musicians in the studio. I was
Right.
part of the
Yes.
engineering crew. So I learned a whole lot. So
Right.
when I went in there, I didn't go in there just experimenting.
Boxing
I
around.
knew I was an engineer. I'm a musician. I'm an arranger. I'm a songwriter. So for me, it was always about give me a good song. That's the most important
Right.
thing. Give me a song. I will
That
create
work,
a rhythm.
yeah.
I will create a rhythm to match the song and send it away. Typically, what you find today in comparison is send me a rhythm. Right? Nothing is wrong with that. It works sometimes.
Yeah.
But the reality is that when you build something which the North Americans do even now, when you listen to radio in North, every pop song here come out, it have a particular sound. In Jamaica,
Right.
it starts to stagnate in a sense, because right now, I can tell you something. One of the biggest challenges we have, our beats them that we're using today, you can't sing them. You know, like I said, give me the answer already. You have something specific. Nowadays, I hear about drum beats and some little things and some little things.
Right.
It's like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
define what rhythm playing. It's just a little thing I
Signature.
play. The signature. That's it.
So do you
know?
think that the fact that you're not even able to recreate it yourself by creating the beat, by using your mouth, it kind of lost the soul? It doesn't have any soul or personality per se?
The music wash out. I mean, if you want to put it bluntly, what happens is that there are not a lot of musicians producing. There are a lot of computer experts. So the truth is that
I agree with that.
think, yeah, man. So I think
Simply put.
we're building from. We're not building from a platform, a musical platform, but at numbers, ones and zeros, and grab this, grab that, and anywhere it falls, it falls. Anywhere chip one falls.
You know,
As long
So
as
we
it drop
need
on
to-
the grid.
One of the things that I'm so,
On the grid.
Danny,
Get technical for
one of
this
the
one.
things I'm very honored is that we have Chico and Alozade here, because they represent a time where talent really prevails. You have to be, Ali, when you work on a stage or a dance, what was it like for you?
May I tell you about garden?
For me, it's like transforming right there. I love recording, but my passion is being on the stage. That's my playground right there.
Alright.
So I like transformer. It's like sometimes you say, say, come like you're getting a spirit up there.
Right.
Yeah,
Which
so-
we've had before,
yeah, so
right?
It was it's just the vibe and the energy of the people, because first and foremost you have to connect with the people. I was
Right.
never an artist to go at the exact time to perform. I want to reach there hour, watch the crowd,
And prep
watch
it.
out, read what the vibe is like, watch how they're responding to whosoever is on stage and see where that person going wrong or where the person is
Right.
correct, and then I follow through from there. But you have to study.
You have to do some research,
You
due
have to study.
diligence. And a lot of people don't do that.
Sometimes I think ego get the best of people.
Why
So
is that,
sometime-
though?
why? Well,
Has ego ever gotten the best of you?
you know, say I'm not really a killer, but I can assassinate ego.
All right. Have you ever
I took it out my DNA.
have you ever been to a show that's probably in a foreign country or maybe here where you are promoted as the biggest thing and when you get up there because you've been promoted like that, the ego gets the best of you. And you go up there and say, yeah, you're done. And you pop your collar.
No,
and
not
then your
for
collar
me.
flap.
Not for me because the people have really energy. You can be an artist at the moment with the biggest set of songs.
Yes.
And your ego is through the roof and you walk on stage, the people and feel that.
Then flap you.
And them say, okay, so you get yourself forward tonight. All right, perform your best.
Perform your best and then
they
flap
stand
you.
up the whole night looking at you or them run you off. But yet still a man just go up there humble and deliver and the people them give him all the forward and you're wondering what go wrong or some haters come. It's not haters. They were feeding off your energy. You were too much in yourself.
Okay. And that is a very important statement he just made a while ago. Chico, your views.
Well, no. I like have fun with the fans,
But just like what he was saying in terms of...
Me not get my ego get the best of me.
You travel.
I'm a Libran,
Yes.
I like to gel. I'm on the scale. So
balance.
I like to balance things. So hell with ego. When as you talk about that, I remember a couple years ago when I was much younger, I went to I think it was a summer jam in Portland. And people used to tell me, Chico, you're going so humble and rare, blah, blah. You forget more vibes by stage. Poor me, go take that the blouse and skirt, the advice, and go up on the stage with a bunch of kids and people that are in Portland.
Right.
Hype. Yo, no. Somebody said, how am to him? Loaded up.
You flap.
No, I never flap, but they
Out of
might
character.
Do well.
look for that from me. I'm
Out of
small
character.
and yeah, I'm a
So you take gas up.
Yeah.
You take a gas up argument.
And from that time, I say, away with that, and I'm really me, so.
Because at the end of the day, you have to be you. But let's get back to the discussion a little bit because there were so many things that happened in the 90s. I mean, we spoke of the music, but then there were also the fashion. There was also the sound system element to it. So do you think that these other elements, Danny, actually helped to propel the 90s, making it so untouchable?
Listen, man, this is the thing on them sound clash.
Yes.
Listen, man, that's our culture. This is a Jamaican thing, and that's what I'm saying, We have started to adopt too much of the North American or whatever foreign culture.
North
That is
America
my
is
personal
the main
opinion.
criminal, yes.
Yes. And so we need, in the 90s, the excitement was about fashion, as you say. When you say a Jamaican, you know a Jamaican. You go somewhere. Nowadays, everybody look the same way to me. Everybody dress exactly the same way. We've lost that little fire, that little sting that made us, the edge that made us who we are. So, in the 90s, I used to live, Chico, I can tell you, I had the hardest at the studio. Let's come studio and we do a thing. But I produce somebody somewhere, working on some session with somebody,
Right.
rubbing shoulders with Puff Daddy and Biggie Small.
Yes.
Everybody's
yes.
like,
This I know.
they called us to come there to influence what they are doing.
Right.
And they evolved out of that. And hip hop just rise up. And it was like, for me, it's like those times are like, it was so real for me because I'm participating in something.
Right.
And as a Jamaican, I'm proud. I don't know. I have a problem with just, I know some people might vex me for saying, but I have a problem with the fact that we seeking too much after what they're doing up there. I can't sit through
Because
it.
we have to be innovative. We have to continue to do that. I mean, even when you look at Rihanna's work video, here it is, she wearing a mesh merino dress, she wearing the colors of Jamaica. I mean, things that we have strayed and stayed away
still
from,
seeing
and
that.
then endorsing some other things that everybody else
Not
is using
dancehall.
because they want to look like Nicki Minaj or somebody else when we have our own identity and culture and stuff.
One problem I have with Jamaicans, they're quick to bash all. everybody want to this new, and they
Mm-hmm.
want to do away with the old. But you have to respect the past before you can accept the future.
Say it again.
Mm-hmm.
Say it
But
again.
You understand?
Say it
Never
again.
make that so.
Say it again, please.
Yeah, man, you have to respect the past before you can accept the future.
You know, but Danny, you've been in this business for a long time. I don't want to make it sound like you're old.
You know, so
But I'm as old as I
You
feel.
didn't know, so Danny in a blood fire party too.
I know that.
Big singer.
This is why. All right, Chico. When I got very excited and people looking at me like, "What happened to Bones? So am I going like him, idiot?" So, when I saw Danny here, the history that he has in this business, right? Now, Danny, in terms of, we're talking about the music then and now. We're talking about the 90s and we're going into the 2017, 16, and so on. Is there anything that you could draw from your era to know that would improve or make the music so much better that they probably should actually get some success out of it?
Well, I guess it's pretty much what I said before regarding holding on to our own. I think if we start to choose to direct our attention towards the real
Authentic.
Jamaica, the authentic Jamaica, not the fakers.
But there's
That are-
also a technology side of it.
Well, if you're going technology now, listen.
Yes.
The new technology, me love it personally.
Mm-hmm.
When
Why?
I use new technology, it still sound like the authentic thing because there's just certain lines I don't
It
cross.
replicates.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna cross certain lines.
Okay.
I believe there are songs that, for instance, I'm an engineer and I produce a song. If I feel Steven Stanley must mix it, I'm gonna call him to mix it. My ego is not
Because
so
he's going to give you
big.
that sound.
He's going to give me that sound I'm looking for.
Yes.
So he's the right man for
I
the
agree
job.
with that.
Right. So I think we need to start to, in a purposeful way, start to figure out our way out of this crisis that we're in.
Yes.
Because with music not selling anything, we're not making impact. The same old stuff are the ones that still outselling even the
sell.
new ones.
Resident.
And I can tell you that as
Yeah.
a fact.
But Stevie, one of the things I want to ask you, in terms of selling, how our music is selling, is it because that people are still stuck in vinyl, CDs, or is it that they're not aware that there's a digital download?
I don't think I think the issue has to do with the fact that the younger generation, the now
Yes.
generation, I mean,
Yes.
them can go online and just download any song they want. Them can go YouTube, grab it on them phone, them have it. Them just have it.
Fingertip.
So
Yeah,
why not
that-
sell then?
Because the music is, I think, two things. I think the music is disposable, one. And I dread saying it
Yes.
publicly, but the truth is that the music, when you hear a song and the typical thing, everything's about dance nowadays. So when the dance done, the song done. So basically, at the end of the day, there's nothing to sustain that song. And I wouldn't necessarily want to hear that 5 years down the line. When I was making music in the 90s, people would
Yes.
say some of that about my songs then. Because I'm into, me love fun. You know what I mean?
Right.
I love music for dancehall and anything. However, the musical value and the subject matter, that I think was the thing that separated us. As I say,
Then I
I'm into
know.
the song.
The concept.
Give me the concept, give me a song,
the concept.
rather than just a vibe. Give me a beat and we'll just girl bubble and
Work with it.
And what you're explaining, there's a whole method to what you just said. There's a whole
Definitely.
process. So you're not just taking on something for taking on sake. There's a whole concept. You almost preconceive the
Yeah.
outcome of what it is
Before
that
you
you're working
execute it.
on. Yeah.
I
so
am proud.
that will aid in the execution.
I am proud because I've known what you've done. And for the folks who are probably living under a rock, right? Chico is here, Alozade is here. And give us, in a very quick synopsis, or it's like when you pour orange juice in a concentrate. So, you understand? Just give the folks out there who are listening to us some of the music that you've produced. No, look here. Me can't leave and go home and sleep, But I'm very happy because I didn't know. It's so great to see you. So tell us some of the stuff that you produced. For the folks who are listening and hear you and know your name, because your name is a household name, but they don't know that they can't relate certain songs or certain rhythms to you.
Wow.
No problem,
You
no.
know what about some songs.
Most them.
But anyway, the first song I produced, let me tell you, I'm going to give you a little bit of my history.
Yes.
The very first song I produced was a song called Rubber Up Soldier by
Yes.
Bloodfire Posse.
Yes.
And the song Runway. That was my first time ever trying
You're rich off of that.
Yeah, we did well.
Yes.
They would do a song named Every Posse Get Flat. They did the Pink Panther.
Yes.
And we got signed to CBS, which is now Sony. Right?
Yes.
So that production worked.
Right.
During them years, I produced some foreign artists. Morgan McVie, I don't think you know them. Some,
No,
some
tell
fr-
it,
some,
tell me,
some
tell me.
foreign artists and things. When I started Main Street, the first song I produced, I mentioned it earlier, was a song called Granny.
Yes.
Then
General Degree.
Yeah. Oh Me, Oh My, Garnet Silk. Then we got through the Papa San era, Strange Things Are Happening. And some of my songs, tell the
Talk.
truth,
You have a whole heap of them talk.
We don't want it to be bashful.
Yeah, but talk.
Then we came up to and said, through that whole era, we had Daddy Lizard, Run, Girl, Run.
Yes.
Some song, Do You Think
So
I'm
many,
Sexy by Junior Tucker.
Yes.
Junior Tucker songs like Tell Them to Move Along. What's the song name again?
What about Don't Test?
Don't Test.
That's my
Don't-
favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
We had welcome, let me see. Move on to Red Rat them. The Shelly Hands and Buccaneer Buccaneer song them. Remind me of Chico, man. Too much of them.
Opera?
Neighbor, the
The
neighbor.
whole of the opera song them. The Skittle Concerto and all them things. The whole of the
Yeah.
Arms House songs them. General Degree, of course, you know, General Degree had songs like
Wow.
The pianist?
Pianist and
Yes.
what them think?
Neighborhood
Boom.
and-
Neighborhood is Buccaneer.
Right.
Boom boom. Anyway, one you are boom, two
You are boom boom.
Boom.
Yes.
Traffic blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beanie Man, Let Him Go.
Yes.
Where the big one of the big songs, Heads I Kill Him with the No,
Yeah.
Vegas.
No. That's the biggest.
That's a huge song.
I don't care if him talk
no,
of one like
it's
it.
It's a big song.
Hey,
Yeah,
MV
yeah.
Kana. Thank you very much. It's the biggest song Vegas ever have. One up. No, I biggest one.
One of.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that song the big. Yeah,
Yeah.
So much song. Trust me. When me literally, I don't remember the song name. Yeah, tell you the truth.
And
There's
you know,
so
we're
much of
very
them.
happy to have
Help me
these
to
two
bridge.
brothers here.
Richard Stevens.
Oh man.
Yo, Danny did so much work. For real. Danny,
He really
I need
did.
a month.
So Alozade and Chico, are you of a similar viewpoint that the 90s is the era to beat?
Well, we're not stuck in the past, but like we said before,
It is the past.
it is the best. You can't
I
beat
think
it
so.
until the music now, the people who play music now can appreciate where them a come from and draw back and see what them not doing and do it. It not change like Danny say. You know what I mean?
When
How about
you
you,
look at-
Alozade?
When I like hear them a come back
One-
with the old things, you know,
one
when I hear
thing-
new stuff.
Yeah, Alice.
The 90s, the early 2000s, that was dancehall. But one problem, the business wasn't really structured. Now it is being structured. So with the gateway that is opening now, I think that the producers and the artists really need to go and do a little research. It doesn't take long to do a research. And grasp all of that and just implement that now. And then I think we will move forward like a torpedo and hit all marks that we need to hit.
One of the things that you did, Alice, is preempt the question that I wanted to ask you, which is when you look at the business now, right, and look at the effect of the 90s in terms of how popular things were, in terms of when the music was out there in the 90s and how crazy people went at a party or a dance. And then you look at it now where it's like, yeah, it nice, but something will come in 5 minutes. That's gonna be probably better.
No, but you know something I always watch when I go out.
Yes.
Even though some people claim them run the dance hall, just watch the crowd when music play, you know, who are around the place. As
Yeah.
in the people the true songs them will come out on top. Cause people were a reason around some people's songs.
Socialize, you know?
And then when the real song come, fence
They're
are
into that.
tear down, blanca bus, everything are going.
I travel a lot.
So that's the real thing.
And the
US,
difference-
they
the-
love the old music.
And there's a difference, you know. Hit songs are different than popular songs.
All right, that was
Yeah,
a
that's a
discussion we had last
discussion.
week.
Yeah, they're totally different.
That's true. That's true.
All right. Well, we're almost on the button for this segment of the discussion. In helping to put a cap on it, any final thoughts, Danny, Chico, and Alozade?
Danny, me just happy to see you.
Well,
Sorry.
I just want to say that it
Yeah.
is important that we observe what the foreigners doing. Because you take a group like, what them name? Watch out
Magic.
for this.
Oh.
Watch out for this.
Is it,
Major Lazer.
Major
Major
Lazer.
Lazer.
Major
Yeah.
Lazer. What they're doing with the music is what we should have been doing.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Because what they have done, they've maintained the core, but add technology.
Yes.
And make it
Yes.
happen. And they present songs. They present. It's like the presentation is so polished now because we have better equipment and so on.
Yeah.
And if we were smart about it, we should have been producing music like that for the world and keep ourselves relevant in the charts, keep going. What Rihanna has done, what Justin Bieber did with his song. I say, why are we not doing it? Sean Paul in the 2000s coming through. What he did was keep the core, make it dance, make it rock, sing some melodies where people can sing along.
Game
I think
changer.
that I'm surprised. I was surprised when that thing changed. Because
Right.
if you know, I went to the church, so
Of course.
I kind of,
Hallelujah.
you know. But I'm watching and I'm saying, boy, if I sometimes I feel like if I really come back in it, because it's not that I lack the ideas, but me not going girl wine, you know me that.
No.
So I'm saying something new has to happen, and I think somebody listening to me maybe need to take this advice and see what they can be done with. Get the core beats and get back to our
Yes.
indigenous beats.
I agree with that.
Create over it. Forget about the hip hop thing. Create over it. Make her write some songs. Get a team of writers. In the 90s, you had teams of writers. You know, I
Yes.
remember Mikey Bennett and them
But
people
I
used to
think
write a lot of the songs.
No,
Yes, Mikey has been
people
great.
people are in a frame of mind where when they're on an interview or they're in a space, they just want to say, "Look, I didn't even write this song. I just went in the box and
free
sing
flow
it."
it.
And you know that is so silly because you don't whether you do that or you write, it doesn't take you're not losing any stripe.
Yeah.
But think about it. If you look, check Beyonce and
Most
Rihanna,
of them
all
they
who
don't
have
write
They
their own
have
songs.
writers.
They have
Yeah.
songwriters.
Yeah.
I'm saying that is
Yes.
what one thing is lacking. So kudos to people like Sly and Robbie, Steely and Clevie. Them make it happen. And we need the youth, them need to tune in and see what they're going then and see if they can build on what was happening.
And unity
Don't
is
drop the
strength.
ball like that.
Unity
You
is
know,
strength.
I'm very honored to have all of you here. But Danny, what is your latest thing now? What can we look out for folks who know what you represent over the years in terms of future projects?
Well, apart from I'm doing the gospel thing. So prodigal
Right.
son, the next project, your prodigal son dropping and some things
But he
like
told me
this.
he was no longer prodigal. What is happening?
It's Proddy. You call him Proddy. But it's
Proddy.
prodigal son. No, follow them. Don't
Still
follow
gospel?
them. Yeah, man.
Will you be
Alright.
working with Marian Hall?
I did some work with her.
Yes.
Okay.
Briefly,
She did
but
tell
she's
me.
away. Yeah, she's away
She's
now.
in the States.
But beyond all of that, I do work, because I did a remix with Mr. Vegas with Beyonce. I
Heard
did
that
one
too.
with Pitbull.
Yes.
So I'm still there doing things behind the scene. But right now, my big main project is this young man here, Jalil.
All right, we're gonna be chatting with Jalil in a little
Yeah.
bit, so
Jalil,
you
yeah,
will
for
get
that.
your time to shine,
Yo,
Jalil.
Jalil.
But we're just going to ask Alozade and Chico. So your final thoughts on the discussion.
Weird.
We can't
No,
manage
no.
it to whatever
Chico
now.
is like, we are
Alright,
top me
well-
for. We are top me for.
Well, we just, like we said earlier still, we just need to come together and fix it. Me personally have an idea, Like we have Ron Robin, I think say like most of the producers from the past, some need to just drop some of the ego too and just combine together and give themselves a run. Like all I want to work together and take each turn. Like Danny with somebody and somebody else. You work together,
Yeah.
make a rhythm, do the production, put it out. So maybe this trip is yours, next trip is the next producer. You know what I mean? So it's together like
To
before.
share knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's really great that Danny Brown, you were so open in sharing your ideas, because oftentimes when you talk to young producers and persons of now, they will say to you that a lot of veterans are not too kind in terms of giving advice or even sharing information, because you do have some persons who fear new technology. You do have persons who fear the past and who fear the future and that kind of thing, and they want to hold
Yes.
on to their spotlight and their shine. Yeah.
You
Hello?
have a talking on the mission.
Drop the egos.
Drop the egos.
Well,
You know- yes.
You guys have basically said everything. It's just for everybody to just come on one playground and basically share ideas and let this thing evolve now, because it's basically it's there and the world is looking. They're listening. A lot of international artists are incorporating our things right now because basically their thing is almost going at that moment. You understand?
Right.
But our one is still resonating. So we just need to find a way out to ignite it and let the world see it for what it is.
Danny?
Danny?
Yeah, I just want to say something, and this is an observation.
No, say it.
Right. Soca, back in the 90s and so on.
Right.
What we are doing now in dancehall is what they were doing then. And it bothers me. The fact that soca music has gotten bigger than, I think, than dancehall based on
It
where I'm
has,
singing in
actually.
terms of sales. They have flipped and their lyrical content now has become what we used to have. And we have gone to their thing, which is a jump and wave, move to
It's
the
a
left, move to the
reverse.
right. Yeah, and that to me
Nursery
affect
rhyme.
me as a man who helped set the foundation. When I say that, I'm saying, be here to know. 2 seconds of fame, you do a little thing and place the array.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, where's the sales? What is the excitement? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's the same set of people singing to over and over. People not taking music home anymore. People are just going out to have fun. And I believe it's a part of the thing that reggae do over soca is that people take the music home, have it in them collection. Case in point, I did an album with Red Rat. Name Oh No, it's Red Rat.
Yes, I know it.
That album happens to be one of the biggest selling reggae albums, and people don't know.
Here.
With Green Sleeve Records, they tell us that's the biggest selling album, sells sold more than him Shaggy. What I'm trying to say to you, people took the album home. That was the difference. So everything, so dancehall was relevant, but somehow what he was saying, the novelty of it and the whole packaging of it, it was some people, this is a collector's item. I want to carry this home to my yard. And I'm saying we need to recapture those things, man, creatively, Just don't follow the crowd. Everybody's doing this. Listen, dare to be different.
And stop taking it for a hustle.
I wanted to give him.
Stop taking
I
it
wanted
for a
to give
hustle.
you a
Take it for
broad.
the business it is.
I wanted to give Danny a broad question, but I get the feeling you just answered it a while ago, which is in terms of when you look at our music, in terms of let us say dancehall, one drop, and where it's going in terms of the international market. Because, a lot of times, even Shaggy was been on this program and say, boy, I don't know what program down here, because I don't eat no food down here, so. But it is important that it makes a statement here. In
Jamaica is a springboard, man.
Right. You understand? Your views on that in terms of, is it important here for it to really make some sort of a massive sound or a statement abroad?
Take Omi into consideration.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That Omi is an exception, right? Because Omi wasn't promoted as reggae at all.
Pop.
Yeah, he's a Jamaican. Yeah, he's a Jamaican, but the people who listen to music didn't know that. They're hearing a pop song playing, and for them support the pop song. That's great. Now, I'm gonna tread on thin ice right now. When
Go
I say
ahead.
this. My call,
Time
and
hot.
I'm using this opportunity to say, my
Yes.
call is for disc jockeys on radio to
Yes.
take some responsibility, because here what happened now.
Yeah.
You are the ones who putting it out there. You set trends. So if you want to change the music tomorrow, disc jockeys can change it because people are listening.
Right.
If we continue to just get what we're fed, rather than lead from the front and say, listen, this is rubbish, this is good, me feel this can change. In other words, let's be not penny wise than pound foolish.
Right.
The music has to think there because it has died, We have to take the realities that it has died, right? There's a little... afraid to say these things, because
No.
I'm
Go
comparing to where it ought to be.
Yes.
It has died,
Go
and I'm
ahead.
saying if this jockeys would take the opportunity to say, listen, I'm going to make a difference because I believe the future lies in what we are going to do, in the change that we're going to bring to the table. And I'm saying it can't change overnight, But in your own way, design your set different from the next man. So this jockey A come on, this jockey B, have a flavor, what different. This back is
Different.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
you're playing the current music, but there's some way in your presentation, add your own flavor.
Right.
This is top 10, and any poetry can play top 10. I mean, you know them things go.
Right.
I am saying, what makes you? What is your dare? What is going to make you dare to take a stand and say, you know what? Me wants the music preserve because I want to work 15 years from now. I still want to play. Because if you continue to play what you're playing now, it's going to just
Dead
pop
film.
down, you know.
Period.
Yeah.
You know, we
So,
have Alozade,
that's a-
Redbeard, and we also have Chico. Danny, I'm so honored to have you here.
Danny Bernie, I really
Can
think
you
that
take us to a break?
you should do a workshop for
yeah.
entertainers. I mean, this was a huge and a massive platform and a teaching, a lesson. I mean, it was a lecture series
That would be
where
good.
I really hope that person's
A lot
actually
of top
took notes.
producers just link
Right.
into a workshop.
I really think that you should consider doing a workshop and have a presentation for the industry because it can only aid persons in becoming better.
And make
Can I do a
dancehall,
plug?
the music have more legacy.
Can I do a plug? I've done many workshops. In
When is the
Jamaica
next
I
one?
know
and
this.
overseas, I've done many,
Know this.
but people don't show. The same people them you're speaking to, we keep on preaching to the choir.
And we spoke about that too.
Yeah,
In terms of people seeming not to be aware.
The younger generation seem not to be interested, and I think that is part of the issue. You have older ones gather, and we share relevant information.
Yes.
Even where in terms of marketing in the current environment
Day and
and
age.
the technologies that are coming about, the direction of the music industry.
True.
And I can speak because I wear many hats. And as chairman, yeah.
But if you keep talking, we're going to
Chairman.
lose money. So we're going to take a break
Yes.
and come back.
Work on it.
Right
All
now.
right.
Build a t-shirt.
All right, all right.
When the sun goes down and you're stepping out, step up to gold, rum bar gold. Age 4 years for premium days, rum bar gold. Come join the fans, they'll tell you it's worth its weight in gold. Sip up, sip, step up to gold, rum bar gold. Enjoy responsibly.
With Keith Shabata Ramsey.
Miss Thing, a two-tongue you are?
Me no start chat yet. Anglers Restaurant Sedans Bay, Friday, April 22. Port Antonio High School, Saturday, April 23. Bel Air High Mandeville, Sunday, April 24.
Bangarang!
Hey, yo, you know it's Highway FM, the superior. Them had a little station and nothing but inferior.
Just wind up, climb up, join up.
I know what Simon say, where DJ Bone say. Yeah. Your body for me, girl wine for me.
The buzz girls them.
In there again, girl dash it out, wine inna the ring there again. Give it a style, they wine that twin there again. Care me pan a jar, yeah me tip her again. In there again, dash out your body, wind up, yeah me friend. Give it a style, they wine that twin there again. In there.
Make a shima, set up shop and arch your back and sweat for your job and no lap dance, set good in nine lappy marks. We sleep a go. If you a boring girl, say nah, trouble you. Sit like a double you sound.
In there again, dash it out, wine inna the ring there again. Give it a style, they wine that twin there again. Care me pan a jar, yeah me tip her again. In there again, dash out your body, wine up, yeah me friend. Give it a style, they wine that twin there again.
All right, want to say welcome back to the E-Buzz. We got keep the rhythm going, because right now we're gonna ask Alozade, Chico, come on, give us something else.
No, you have to do it right. You have to do it right.
Showtime rhythm. O'Brien, DJ.
O'Brien.
Come on.
Youth. Make I told you something, youth. Youth. We get a killer. You see me in my black shirt, youth. Youth. You can see me? Oh. Ladies.
Alozade and Chico live.
Ladies and
inside the
gentlemen.
E-Buzz. Do it.
Look here.
Do it.
We
do
have
it.
Alozade and Chico. Look here. Danny Brown is a artist too, but him don't hype. So we we know I mash him up tonight.
Boys, loud and make them sing now.
No, youth. Do the tune, youth. Youth.
Turn it up, turn it up.
Turn up the rhythm, youth.
Def.
Cross. Yeah.
Boom. When I say Allah, then you say Zaid. Allah, Zaid. Allah, Zaid. When I say Chi, then you say Ko. Chi. Ko. When me a boy, where you do, man, I put no man before the man. No care about the status, could a rich or could a poor man. We don't ignore man, cause we have to borrow man. Player to the end, so we recommend.
Borrow man.
But you sing, say.
Borrow
But
man.
you sing, say.
Now way.
I
I
just
remember
sing,
say now way. I say bad man now. So we nah stoop low. Whoa. I remember them now. So we nah stoop low. Danny Brown him now. So we nah stoop low. DJ Bones him now. Say him nah stoop low. And we tell them.
Well, me and I'm a skunk ya. Just buy a Guinness, bust it up like a bump ya. Well, want a girl, sit down panda. Must see one city M16 a dump ya. Must see one fine car, cause over dump ya. Girl them want down, cause them boyfriend a bunk ya. 35 girl when me gone for the month ya. Let me see the and them from your not up. Bunt ya, girl them put your bunks to your stun. Grunt ya, paying up for days, weeks and months ya. Catch the bunks ya, catch the bunks ya, catch the bunks ya. Alright, go. Bones. Street dreams are made of these. The young thug niggas making lots of G's. Ready up,
Alright.
If me start singing on, I'm dead for hungry, you know.
Right now.
All right. We present to you, Chico.
All right. I saw it go.
Yes.
For the ladies and them.
Pressure.
All right.
Right
Girl, you know sponge panna, girl, and you know.
Head them nothing.
Burberry, you want lick because a hot girl something. You know follow certain girl we go round and get nothing. If a girl think she bad, just come touch your butt. Because if you have your own, I am a big not a soul. Girl, you have the good. Push up your hands, big and bold. You run your life, taking it as you like. From your something, walk out in
Big up Bojo and big up
light.
Cartel. When shot a guard jail, we no empty, no pale grill fly, no peep too real. Have weed fight seal, Malaya big Queen's Council. I will not but be bow bail when reading pull up. Oh,
No, hold on.
Right now.
Alozade.
Yes, big
you
brother.
have a tune there.
That's something
It's
there.
the biggest tune in the world.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can't sing the, you know, that flex and not sing it.
Please and thanks. Gavin,
I wonder
please
if
and
I wonder if you know.
I want to jump it there.
Youth.
Big up, you know.
When hot
The whole of IRFM staff, the whole
Watch
of the
it,
boss, all
watch
of the
it.
listeners. Them.
See the big tune there now.
We no watch y'all. I FM on them. No, we no watch y'all.
Well, the boss crew no watch, girl. We no watch it. And we no labana chat, girl. From girl selling. I think that's girl. You are crying. Always a snatch, girl. No pretend that we not forget hot, girl. And that not you. Now we no cuss, girl. Keep it real. Don't the only work, girl. No girl a fake. And we love for duck a girl. Bones in say, hey, Kashima.
Woman, we enjoy fire, but na bitter boy. Woman, we imply anytime we want her.
Well, me tell you about garden. Down there, no expect no flowers. Create the pop with 5 for your watch. We and the crew, them no deal with powers. No girls, whenever it rains, it showers. Watch it, but something make the place rumble. Enemies are running and them a stumble.
All right, we want to talk to
No,
Jalil.
sir.
I mean, come on, no, Jalil. Now, talk to us. Who is Jalil and how you got started in the business? We see that you're in good hands, Danny Brownie.
Well, I mean, Jalil is somebody that is coming from humble beginnings, you know what I mean? As it relates to music holistically, you know what I mean? That's Jalil, the production side, the writing side, you know what I mean? The business side.
Yes.
You know, I'm a very humble person. Well, you can't take it from me, but
no, we see that.
Yeah.
Other persons will
We
tell
see
you that
that,
I'm
we
very
see that,
humble,
but-
you know.
Let me want to hear how you sound. Sing something for us, Jalil.
People see one wrong, but you just see one right. People see darkness, but Jaja see sunlight.
Yeah, man, that's me.
You know, say Alozade and Chico flap.
No.
Why? Oh no, go on,
What
good,
that?
but why?
What that?
That
Different
youth.
type of music.
I chop,
Yeah.
You're bad, you.
Yeah.
No, you're
really
bad,
nice.
you.
Man, respect.
We need.
What is it like? What is it like working with a legend like a Danny Brony?
Well, I mean, the word does flow, you know what I mean? Because him know him stuff, you know? Him have the experience and
yes.
me have the new things.
If it never sound good enough, talk to you, you know.
So
Yeah.
experience
Yes.
with a more futuristic sound. So we just put it together and then we get some good quality music, you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
What is your long-term goal? What do you hope to achieve, say, in 5 years or so?
Well, I mean, the Grammys, you know, we are look towards the Grammys. We are look to, well, I want in the next 10 years, I'm still relevant, you know, because we are do music for people, you know, we are do love music, you know what I mean?
Right.
We want to be a voice to the voiceless, you know what I mean? So that's what we want there, that's what we want to stick, that's what we want to stay.
I like that. I mean, I won an award. I won a granny. I mean, Grammy. Sorry. I didn't quite.
Yes, you did win a
Is
granny.
it Grammy or Granny?
Grammy.
Oh, you have to be careful, you know. By the way, Kishima, did you see all this beautiful stuff?
Right, we must say big up to Mongoose. They're
Mongoose.
located right here in Ocherry. So
Yes.
we're going to say thank you so much for providing the Buzz team with dinner. It's
Yes.
fantastic.
And yeah, Kishima.
Yeah, me not a Barbie doll when it comes to my food.
No, she
I
not
don't
play.
joke.
She
Yeah.
don't, yeah, man, and the food tastes
Well,
good
not
down
a
there.
foodie, but I'm just not a Barbie doll.
Nobody food tastes
You know,
good.
some girls afraid to eat. Well, that's not.
No, that's not you.
Well,
So you bring home the
consume.
doggy bag and just eat it.
Doggy
It-
is a
no.
pack of dogs.
You know them said that word already.
Pack of dogs.
But back
Food
to
is good, yes.
back to Jalil. Do you write your material or you have Danny Brony writing for you?
Yeah, well, definitely I write my material, but some of the times, you know, as you say, when
You have
experience-
writers.
Yeah, when experience, you know, involves, you get me, him can tell me, say, tweak that up there, so, or change
Fix
that, or
it.
use those words, you know what I mean? So, really appreciate that because not a lot of producers now does that, you know what I mean? What them do, you just bring lyrics come, and you just sing a song, and them basically just take that on the straight from a rhythm. So, you know, him is a producer holistically, you know what I mean?
There's a
So we have to
question I
get that.
want to ask you. A lot of times when you go to a studio
Yeah.
and you know in your heart you're off key, or no, me not talk about you, you know, just generally.
Yeah, yes.
A lot of times off key thing go on.
Yeah.
And the producer or the man who take the voice look pan you and say, yeah man, yeah, go on good man, go on voice. Right?
Blind a lead blind.
And you look pan him and say, you know, say that brother, I beat me if you beat him, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not good for nobody development.
No.
You know what I mean? Because, you see, as
Has
you
that
listen-
happened to you?
Yeah, because even some of them artists you know, you can
Yeah.
look when them up on the stage and you listen to them sound, you can
It's-
stay
it-
so them
it
fabricate. You know what I mean?
transcends.
So that not good for nobody development. We won't tell nobody stuff to do that. Yeah.
No.
Who are some of your musical influences?
Dennis Brown definitely. Bob Marley. I really like Michael
You know, say
Jackson.
two of them, I'm a cousin.
Right.
Yeah, Michael
That,
Jackson.
Them don't know us still.
Who else?
Michael Jackson because of the production side, you know, because
More
really in the
perfectionist.
craft, you know
He's
what I
a
mean?
Virgo,
So, yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, man. Basically, those persons I look up to, prodigal son, you know, because
Because him Danny Brony working with him.
No,
no,
he's
not,
a
no,
great
man.
artist.
No, man, him good, man.
I have
Lyrically,
to ask him, Bones.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
we
man,
have
no,
to
man.
ask
He's
him.
good,
Yeah?
he's
if he even listen materials
Cuss him
lyrically,
too.
yeah, man, him. No, I'm not cuss him. No, sir.
No,
You know-
me cuss him.
Oh,
Me
okay.
cuss him. Me cuss him.
You
Yeah.
know, you sound like Richie Spice. Little bit.
Yeah, you know, I get that a lot. Richie Spice
Hear
and
that little thing in
Egyptian.
your voice.
Yeah.
Which song are you promoting right now?
Well, I mean, one wrong, one right.
Yeah.
It's a year old, but it just I get the spark, you know what I mean? Because persons are catching up on it.
Give us a piece of that.
It's the same song I was singing, but I can't.
That little piece, yeah, man. Give it more.
Them just a so. And when you buck your toe, them say you bugger you. Long time you consistent, them never feature you. But as soon as you fall, I saw them picture you. Well, nah, I rather people write me off than Jaja fight me off. Or people fight me off than Jaja write me off. I rather the people them write me off than Jaja fight me off. So go and fight me, and Jaja like me.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna produce that song.
All right, we're going to open the phone lines right now and give our listeners an opportunity to interact with Danny Brownie, Chico, Alozade, and our music artist, Jalil. The numbers to call are 974-5051
974-5043
or 974-5079. Lines are now open. We're taking your questions, comments, or big ups. Now, Jalil, Alozade, Chico, where can we see you? Where can we see you perform? What your calendar look like?
Redbeard.
Every Pananak. Right
No.
now we are promote, so
You out
we
and
can get our
about.
last minute booking and we just itch
You have
up,
internet right
something
now?
upon it.
You have internet right
You're
now?
on the
Yeah,
internet.
man.
Okay, you
Yes.
can go on your tablet and look up on eBay or Amazon, Alozade bed for sale.
You sell bed?
I sell my bed.
Oh.
No wonder you look so tired.
But
this is why. Thank you. This is why you look so tired.
You'll be in
All
the
right.
streets.
Chico.
Yeah.
Both speak probably too much there.
Yeah. How about you,
For
Jalil?
me, well, I'm looking forward to New York in summer.
Mhm.
Trinidad is amazing. I mean, the people them really love really love me. I really love the reception, and I mean, so I've been there like about 3 weeks ago, and I'm supposed to go back like about 3 times more. So yeah, man, it's Trinidad, New York, and we definitely look local. You know what I mean? Because we have to leave our influence right here, so we have to leave our impact right here. So
That's
you know what I
right.
mean? People can gravitate to Jalil. You know.
We got a phone call, right? So we're going to say buzz through caller. Welcome. You're live.
Buzzing phone.
Buzzing.
Yes, I Dusty a buzz through, We
Yeah, man.
Kashima, bless up.
Yeah, man. Big up, Dusty.
Where I going with?
We're
Hey,
good.
bless up the bless up Mr. Brownie, bless up my classmate and my schoolmate, Alozade.
Oh, I go on Dusty.
Big up
The
the
extension.
Diana
Rep.
family.
Oh, yeah, I say.
Represent Dusty.
Yeah, man, okay, I know, said I had up on the show and want to buzz through and bless you up.
Give a thanks, man, because you know the vision
Right,
from day one.
bless up Chico.
Respect, man. Respect.
Yeah, from them days, Ackley Park Road days, you see. Bless up Jalil. But Kashima, you take the thought out of my head where it relates to Mr. Brownie and the experience and the workshop.
Yeah.
And a workshop like that should be what you call
Heavily
it now?
promoted.
Thank you very much. Because even when Yasos was on a couple of weeks ago, I was saying the same thing. The experience, musicians, producers,
share
and
knowledge,
to put
yeah.
a proper like a 2-day, 3-day workshop together. Because the up and coming artists, they need to be properly educated on where the music
They need to be
where
aware.
it's coming from and where it needs to be and
They
where
need
it
to
needs
be
go.
aware. And it's
You
important.
understand?
And
That does smile like a
No,
two cents
And
what
I
you
think
have-
Danny wants to say something.
What you have
Okay,
contributed.
go ahead, Danny, go ahead.
You
Not hearing it,
contributed
sorry.
a lot, sir.
Yeah, what I want to say is Jamaica Music Society, JAMS, jamsonline.com. If you go to JAMS, we put on seminars from time to time, and it's advertised within the industry. So you can look out for that. We always put on seminars. We bring in foreigners, we bring in all kind of things, and many times I've been on panels. The other day we had a panel with Clevie from Steely and Clevie, Stephen Stanley, we had thing there, what his name? Clive Hunt. And thing there, Jordan. Yeah, man, it was amazing.
But you know, what I would say to you, Danny.
That was 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago.
I don't think it's advertised enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Me personally, don't think it is advertised enough. No,
Yeah.
You know what it is?
Radio, I mean,
we
you
will
use the channels.
respect.
Utilize the media.
Yeah.
We will
Caller.
provide this platform.
Thank you.
To
But remember,
announce such.
Yes.
Jamaica Music Society represent the producers in the industry now. So
I-
they are the ones supposed to pass this on to the
Look,
younger, the artists that I work with.
But it not
So, but
working.
they are-
I
Don't
believe.
reach, don't
Not
reach.
I agree with you.
working. Yeah.
I
agree with that.
personally believe it
You
can
have to,
be
we
done
have to
better.
sidestep that so we get the information out because
I will.
interestingly, Conscience was here last week and
Same thing
and
him
I
said.
said to him that because I know of some workshops and I made mention that entertainers are not going to the workshops, and his thing to me was I don't know about these workshops. So you may have other entertainers like Conscience who don't get the information because it stops somewhere. So
Run some ads.
we
Yeah,
we
run
will
some
also
ads.
provide a platform so we can
Yeah,
we
run
can
some
announce
ads.
it when it's
I will
happening.
take your
Because we don't
Absolutely.
know. I mean, and a lot of artists come on this program and say they don't know. So let us do that. And,
All right,
and
let's
players,
take this one. Buzz through caller, you live.
Welcome,
Yeah,
caller.
man, blessed Chichi, man.
Yeah, man, big up.
A Shaka warrior pastor.
All right, big up Shaka.
Blaze it, bone.
Blaze it till it burn up.
Yeah, man, big up the whole area and the whole artist.
Yeah,
Just
man.
don't know if the credit cut off, nothing. No,
Yeah, man.
Man has a respect for the league.
Big up.
Big up,
All
big
of
up.
it.
Salute.
Make me burn it.
All right, brother. Up fullness.
All right, give thanks.
Go on, youth.
Blaze it. Yeah, man, the credit done.
All right.
All right, give
You're
thanks for
honest.
calling.
You're honest. Respect.
Well, we're almost on the button. Any parting words, any uplifting thoughts or messages that you want to give to, fellow entertainers and upcoming entertainers and just Jamaicans in general? Alozade, Chico, Danny Brown,
Redbeard, top.
Well, first and foremost, if you're coming in music or you're in music, first and foremost, I think you must love music. Have that passion.
Yeah.
And sometimes the roads do get weary. Sometimes you wonder
You mean rocky?
if the light is going to be ever hitting you again, that starlight. Or if you're going to ever bust as a young artist or as an artist out there, if you're going to ever see that light. Because sometimes, for some reason, the music business do get political and sometimes you don't even take a side.
Yeah.
But you have to just keep your happiness and your joy.
Yeah.
That's what
I
you
agree
must
with
do.
that.
And continue to work. If you knock, one day it shall open. And don't forget to pray. Never to forget to pray.
True.
Solid.
God,
Chico.
God.
Come original, Come original. They can thief something,
Yeah.
but bar bite good.
Enough things you
Tail
thief,
like Eh?
You all thief,
Me wouldn't say thief. Me just
But borrow. All right? Borrow. All right?
Without them, no.
Yeah, but come original and come and respect what you say.
Yeah.
Don't come with the intention
True.
that you're bigger than, because you will all get there at the end of
Yes.
the day. You're going to get old.
And the pie is big enough
and
for
all of that.
everybody.
Yeah, so, come in out and respect what you say before.
Yeah.
You don't have to run into nobody, but, respect it. Show respect.
Respect.
And deal with it with respect. And, of course, find some producers where have the real talent to and record for them. Not because them not happen, but, just find them, Because we as artists, we still go back to the roots, of course.
Hello.
One thing we want them eliminate out of music, that styling thing there. I know when it come from, but me never even download the app there. I don't think me compatible to the app there. So
There's
when
no
me see
download app. There's no
so
styling app.
everybody around with the app. Got to be an app. So please, may beg them take that out of music.
That app flop.
Right now. Right now.
Mr. Brownie, we're very honored.
All right, let me quickly say this. As a youth growing up in the 70s, I remember in high school, disco used to lock down Jamaica. Disco music
Yes.
was the thing. Bee Gees and Saturday Night Fever. And I remember a Britain living in front of me. Every day I hear this music I play. Talking blues and some tune. And it do something to me. And Bob Marley was birthed out of that whole experience for me.
Right.
What I'm recognizing that Bob Marley dared to be different. Because there was a dance hall, but remember, him just come with him thing and him stay in him lane and it work.
Right.
You understand? You look ahead and you see people like even a Vibes Cartel, dare to be different. So it's an extraordinary talent. So you put him saying dare to be different. Buju Banton, dare to be different. Him start sing when he was a DJ. And I'm calling on the entertainers in this little island here. Be the example. Dare to be different.
Yes.
Because
But Danny, you have to be careful how you tell
Tunnel
them dare
vision.
to be different, because you have some artists trying to break by going into a coffin. They're being different. You have some, they're going outrageous. They're coming out with some outlandish type behavior
have to have
and
a
things
balance.
to get a break.
All right, that is
Thank you.
gimmick. We're not talking about the gimmick
Gimmicks,
now.
right.
We're talking about
Balance is right.
artistically, dare to be different.
Yes.
Good.
Don't be afraid to push the
envelope.
envelope a little bit.
Yeah.
Right? Because that is where I'm going. You see that on the map where you see? Jamaica's got that, We were the most powerful black voice on the planet up to
Not
late
we were,
80s.
we still are.
Well, I'm telling you, we're losing position because we're now seen as a kind of lewd capital. Now everything is about lewdness.
Yeah.
And I'm saying the responsibility is on us. We have a voice. We represent a lot of people, and the world respect we. The world has lost that respect because we're not daring to be different. Everybody wants to be the same.
Right, right. I agree with that.
So I say, people,
to be different.
gear your mind.
We need to have a whole show
Yeah.
with you alone.
We need more
Jalil?
leaders. More leaders.
Than followers.
Too much followers.
All right, so first and foremost, I big up Irie FM, you know what I mean, for having me.
Thank you so much for being
You know what I
here.
mean?
Yeah, man.
But you have to understand, you know, you see the environment sometimes can have
Yes.
yourself flabbergasted, make you, say different things and see
Yes.
different things, you know what I mean? So we have to
Yes.
really big up Irie FM, you know what I mean, for having me here. To the people them, I can just tell them say, for walk good, you know? It's a song for me to walk good, run great.
Yeah, I agree
You
with
know
that.
what I mean?
Yes.
As it relates to the music, boy, the mediocre thing, I could try cut that out now because I mean it now sell Jamaica good. You know what I mean? Brand Jamaica diminish by the second, you know what I mean? Because our music was supposed to stand where it's supposed to stand. It's not standing. And then you find say
Right.
other persons taking that position, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we just tell the people them say, yo, just produce some good quality things.
Put out good stuff.
And drink enough water. Yeah, man.
Water can't fail. And of course, I want to big up Hawkeye Fashions. Look at me hat. Look for me. You see me? Does you see me? Look for me. All right.
All right. Also,
All
want to
right.
say big up to Worthy Park Estate, Rum Bar Rum, truly Jamaican. Thank you for being on board. Also, want to say a big thank you to you,
Yes.
Alozade, Chico, to you, Danny Brown. It was fantastic.
Danny
and
Brownie.
also, big up to you, Jalil. Big
Don't
up to-
pull that Ginal thing upon we
Big up
again.
to our producer, Gavin
Yes.
Grant. Big up to DJ Brian. Big up to Cubano, Mark Hudson,
Hola,
and
Cubano.
Tony T. Of course, she gave us our social media highs and lows.
Yeah,
She
man.
entertained.
Respect to everyone who made the buzz possible. And of course, the cutting edge.
Is up next.
When they?
We have Roger Haspel in studio, but Muta Baruka, he is
Ivory Coast, see me?
yes in the motherland.
All right, so Roger, don't be a dodger. We know who you are, you know.
I'm Kishima Francis.
And I'm DJ Bone. Join us next week for another exciting edition of The Buzz. I just caught a mongoose. Yes. The best restaurant in town, Mongoose.
Thank you, Mongoose. Big up.
Big
and
up.
welcome
Every
on
time.
board to the E-Boys.
Yes, man. Look how you look rich. See him? You look rich, you know. Pablo. Hola, señor. ¿Cómo está? Nothing less. Nothing less. All right. Next week.
Everybody feel Irish.